Hello guys, welcome to Gasimane YouTube channel. So in the last video we saw about the for loop, right? So in that previous series we saw about the first block of the for loop. So it is mainly for the initialization of the loop. So if you guys want to look more about the first block, then you can please check on my previous video of the for loop series. Okay. So in the for loop, what we saw in the last video means it is like about we can use any primitive and non-primitive variables in these sections. So and more things also we can. So this block is mainly for the initialization purpose of the loop. Okay. So it will be invoked one time only, like once a loop gets started. So that is the main purpose of the loop. So the next thing, okay. Next thing, what we are going to discuss in this video is the second block of the for loop and the third also. We can see together today. So the second block is mainly for the conditional operator. So this block, okay, it's expecting always the boolean as return type. It will always expect boolean as a return type. So it can be either true or false. Okay, true or false. So it will either expect it is expecting the boolean as a return type. It will expect either true or false only. Okay. The next thing, okay, the next thing we want to see is we can use either mathematical or logical operators. We can use these mathematical operators, okay, less than, greater than signs. So these are the signs which is we are named as mathematical operators in the Java. So the logical operators is and operations, okay, and okay, sometimes I is greater than of 0. Okay, so I is greater than 0, I can make it as a 1. Sorry, 1, and it is greater than of 0. So it will be fine. This will work fine. So here what we saw means here we are using the logical operator and the this mathematical operator also. So here in number of conditions we can add. So on particular this will expect at large it should return the return type as boolean only. So it will not accept string or any numbers and all, nothing it will accept. It will throw immediately compiler. So it should we must need to write the condition like it's a conditional based and it should return the boolean value. And the next thing, okay, the next operator is, sorry, the next block is about the it is like it's like a functional block. Okay, like anything, any piece of code, if you're if we can make a use we can make use of this section here. Okay, any piece of code, like we can put sys out also here. Okay, I can print anything, any piece of code we can write here. This particular section is not only meant for incrementing or just decrementing. It is like after processing. Okay, once that, okay, this is initialized and I'm validating, okay, this is good to go for the loop. And next here I can process, okay, process this variable, like variable, okay, and for that purpose only. Okay, and the third block is completely optional. It's not a mandatory, and it accepts any return type. Okay, it can be string, it can be any primitive and the non-primitive variables it will accept. Okay, so this is the basic thing about the for loop. Okay, so first thing is the initialization, and the second thing is the conditional, and the third thing is it is completely optional block. It's we don't want, it's not a mandatory to keep. Okay, so we can run this code and check how it's working. Yeah, so welcome guys, it is printing for 9 times. Fine. So this is the basic things. Okay, so how we can, like and one more thing also we can see here. So if my condition is getting more and more, okay, like I have and I is equal to I should be less than of 9 also, okay, or 7. Mm. So here what we can do, okay, it should be, then here it is invalid, okay, anyhow fine. It's I should be less than of 7. So like this one we can, if the condition is getting more, then the loop block will be look very standardized, right? So how we can standardize these things? Okay, if I have a lot of conditions in the loop, okay, I need to check. Sometimes I have more variables like j is equal to 0 also is there. Okay, so in that way, so I want to check the j variable also. It should be less than of 7. Fine. Okay, like this type of complex things, how we can make the code very clean. Okay, we can write a method. It should return a boolean validate loop int I. It should return. We can move this code. Okay, we can move this code inside this. Okay, here I am removing this j. Right, I don't want this j piece of code. Okay, I'm validating this code right now. I'm invoking this method here. So look, it is accepting. It is not throwing any error. So just see. So here what I'm doing, I'm writing a method. It is returning an input. Return type is a boolean. So I am invoking this method here. So every time when the loop getting iterated, it will go and check whether this method, okay, whether the return type is the I is like pass every time the incremented 1 2 3 4 5 6 is passing to this method, and we are checking there. Okay, let me run this code again. Oh, okay, fine. Look, got it right. So I think so. You got these things. Okay. Now we can see an example. Okay, so it will cover every like how extensively we can use the for loop in a different approach. We are always writing and I is equal to 1 and other things, blah blah steps, right? So let we can write just a for loop based on the collection object. Okay, so so let I am initializing a collection with the integer list is equal to new array list. Okay, I initialize the array, not the int. Okay, the next thing what I'm doing is I'm checking in this list. Does it contains a value as, if it's not contained, until it's not contained, it should run. The next thing I'm going to validate is, sorry, check is I am moving, I want to push this. Okay, next chain should be 0 comma 10. So what this piece of code block will do means it will generate a random number between 0 to 10. Okay, it's a, so I am adding this in the next block. The first block is initialization, and second thing is validating the list, and the third thing is I am adding this to this. I'm just processing the list. Okay, so next is what I can do is I can print the list, right? Okay, so it will break until the 5 got added. If the random number 5 from 0 to 10, okay, if it is adding to this list, then immediately the list this loop is going to break. Okay, let me run this program. Yeah, it's run. Yeah, okay, here we can't able to see the number 5. So on the second thing only the 5 got added, I guess. So immediately the loop got ended. Okay, so we can see it clearly now. So what I can do is I can move this code here, the add code to inside the loop. So I just swapped it, okay, the statement. So what I'm doing is I'm just printing, okay, first, and next I'm doing adding these things, adding the random number to the list. So let me run the code again. Yeah, I think so it's a big list. Yeah. So 4949 and 9 it add got twice. Okay, the random number got generated. So look, until once the 5 got added, immediately on the next loop this got break, because it's going to return false, then the loop is getting breaked. I think so you got this example, right? So I can run this again. Yeah, here look, immediately the 5 got, once the 5 got added, the loop is getting breaked. So the main purpose of this for loop is it's not only meant for the like primitive variable, it is meant for the non-primitive variable also. We can extensively write the like this type of conditions. Okay, so we can for this for loop we can like use we are using only for int I is equal to 0, so we can write the like we can think and write our own logic for the collections objects also. Okay, fine. So I think so you guys got to know some other information about this for loop. Okay, on the next series, next part, we are going to see about the for loop. It's only for the collection. Okay, only for the collections. Actually here we are using checking for both the primitive and non-primitive variables, right? So on the next series, next part of the video, we are going to see the for loop for collection. Okay, thank you guys.